termination of the doctor-patient relationship should be carefully considered. If termination is deemed necessary due to the patient's continued non-compliance with a plan of care, disruptive behavior, breakdown in the doctor-patient relationship, or other reason, there are steps you can take to minimize liability exposure. Number 1, review the patient record for conditions that might require additional treatment or monitoring. Number 2, check the provisions of any contract signed with the patient's health plan to ensure compliance with it. Number 3, if at all possible, discuss the termination with the patient in person. 4, send a written notice of termination to the patient by certified mail, return receipt requested, and by regular mail simultaneously. Keep a copy of the letter and the receipt in the patient's record. If the patient refuses to sign for the letter, keep the copy of the undelivered receipt and the letter in the patient record. The letter should state a brief reason for termination. For example, you have consistently failed to follow my advice and recommendations. Also, that you will continue to provide care to the patient for a reasonable period of time, usually 30 days, while he or she finds alternate care. If the patient has a condition that requires conditioned chiropractic treatment or follow-up, include that it is important for him or her to continue treatment because of his or her current condition, that you encourage him to select another doctor promptly for ongoing care. And finally, that the copy of the patient's record will be sent to the new provider at the patient's request. Avoid referring the patient to another specific doctor. Instead, refer the patient to a provider referral source within the community. Termination of the doctor-patient relationship should not be based on the patient's race, color, gender, religion, national origin, or age. OUM policyholders may download a sample termination letter by logging on to the OUM website, www.oumchiropractor.com. Click on the Risk Management tab and choosing the referral log from the list of sample forms.